Welcome back to Kimbrel Bison. We're going to be doing a video on how to cast a baitcaster and 5 easy steps. Step 1, you have to have a baitcaster. Step 2, you got to have a rod to put your baitcaster on. I have a 6-gill Typhoon. It's a 7-to-1 gear ratio, and I have a Ubu Garcia Black Max rod. Step 3, this right here is called the tension knob, and it adjusts the fall of your lure. If y'all can see my lure, watch. I'll adjust this down. Makes it go a lot faster. If you twist it forwards, makes it drop a lot slower. Step 4 is your braking system. There is a centrifugal and a magnetic braking system. This is a magnetic braking system, and how it works is the more you turn this up, they slow down the speed of your spool. So like if I was to cast and it's on max and it hit the ground, less likely to get a backlash, right? If I was to put it on minimum, let it hit the ground, more likely to get a backlash, right? Yes. Step 5, you got to know how to use thumb control. Thumb control, by that I mean before the bait hits the ground, you want to put your thumb back on the spool. Always keep your thumb near the spool at all times. So when you go to cast, see right before it hit the ground, you put your thumb on it. So down to casting and how to set this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mess it up, do whatever. Okay, so this is set up like crap. If I was to cast it right now, yep, it would backlash like crazy. I've been casting for Baitcaster for 3 years now, so I can cast pretty much a lot of different settings. And that's another thing that comes into play. The more you cast, the better you will get. Practice makes perfect. So it's another little tip for y'all. Another thing is the weight of your bait. Whatever the weight of your bait is, if it's super light, it's going to be hard to cast with a baitcaster. If it's heavy, it's going to be super easy to cast. So how to set it up is you want to start with the tension knob. What you do is you twist it forwards to tighten it up. So we'll say the rate of my bait dropping is super fast, okay? What you want to do is twist this forwards, tight, okay, to where your bait doesn't drop. And then you slowly back it down. This is for beginners now. You slowly back it off until it slowly starts to drop. Like that. Next, what you want to do is you want to turn your brakes up. So for a beginner, I suggest it on max, because the higher the better, the less backlashes you'll get practicing. So I suggest putting it on max, the braking system. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the reel. And now what you want to do is whenever you go to cast, so you're going to rear back like this, and you're going to let go, and right before it hits the ground, put your thumb back on the spool. So a little demonstration here. You're going to rear back, put thumb off the spool, back on before it hits the ground. Hope y'all could see that. I'll do another one. Oh, and make sure to click the button down here. Thumb on the spool to make sure it doesn't go without me casting. You want to rear back, let go, right before it hits the ground, put your thumb back on the spool so it doesn't backlash. Mash the button, thumb on the spool, rear back, throw, thumb back on the button before it hits the ground. So once you've got all that down, another thing that is good to know is about your line. Your line can be a big cause of backlashes. The reason I say that is because it depends on how long your line has been used. Brand new line, yeah, you're going to get backlashes because it's brand new, it's not broken in and not really adjusted and stretched to your reel. So I have 20-pound fluorocarbon on this reel. Actually, in my last video on how to get a backlash out, I used this exact same reel and setup and everything. 4-0 backlash is super easy all the time, but braid, it doesn't backlash that much. Neither does monofilament. On 2 of my Baitcasters, I have 30-pound braid set up. Quick little recap on how to cast Baitcaster real quick. So remember, this is your tension knob. It adjusts the rate of speed your bait drops, which is, you want it for a beginner. Slow, about like that. Maybe a little slower. And then you want your braking system turned all the way up to max. Not minimum, but max. Make sure it says max, or put it where it says 10 or 9 before you ever cast as a beginner. Remember, you always have to mash the button. Mash the button and keep your thumb on the spool to keep your bait from falling. Step 4, rear back, let go of the thing, and right before the bait hits the ground, you put your thumb back on the spool. Hope this video was helpful. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what videos I should start making, like some suggestions of what fishing videos and stuff, what I should review or teach y'all how to do, because I have no idea. I'm just starting this fishing YouTube channel, but follow me on Instagram, link in the description box below. But thanks for watching. Cast too stinking far. Oh man. Dadgummit. Life of YouTube.